Alright now. Hey, what's up, good people? Up good. Lil Wee Howerton here bringing you a memorable moment on Wee TV. First thing I want to share with all that's watching Wee TV platform that I commend everyone and every skater that has evolved and that's coming to their own. Keep pushing the culture and don't hesitate to rewrite the narrative for the community. Our future depends on it. You know. So just to touch on my pedigree on roller skating, I've been nurtured by some of the best since I was 2 years old. Looking at me now, 48 years later, most would say I've maintained strong in the game, you know. God has given me balance and great pleasure with the humbleness in me at the same time. He's also given me the ability to be forthcoming and approachable at the same time as well. I say to that, what an awesome character trait that God has blessed me with. Going back in time, y'all, bear with me. I can remember the first trophy that I won. It was in 1976 for an all-male freestyle skate competition. The trophy was a bicentennial memorable collector style trophy. Growing up, as we moved around several places, I seem to have misplaced it somehow, you know. But the last place I remember seeing that trophy was on the shelf mantle, you know what I'm saying, at my father's house or our house, you know, with all the other trophies that my dad and I won throughout the years. Hey, so fast forward a bit from my Colorado days to my Forestville days, to my Seabrook days, all the way up to my Alexander days. I used to see this girl who looked like she'd be enjoying herself watching people roller skate around there by the snack bar, you know. So she'll be sitting there, but I would never see her go out on the floor. But every week, faithfully, she was up the rink on Sunday nights. A few weeks of seeing her, my father introduced me to her. He had brought me over to her to meet her and her aunt. You know, later on I found out that my father was jive kicking it with her aunt. You know, so me and this young lady, we had a couple conversations or whatever, we talked. And come to find out, she knew me from high school. So around about this time, you know, like in the 10th grade, she was a senior in high school. You know what I'm saying? Go figure, you know. The friendship, relationship, you know, jive went jive fast, you know what I'm saying? So people will read between the lines, you know. I lived on the south side, I was living in the southeast. She was over on the northeast side, you know, Paradise, Mayfair. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Back in that day and that time, you know what I'm saying? If you was going over Mayfair, you had to be careful. But, you know, in the daytime, I would skip a couple classes, whatever, go over her house. And she was already home from school early because she had like a half a day. So, you know, back in the 80s, going over Mayfair, Paradise at night, you know, you wasn't even supposed to be doing that because it was like, you don't go see no girl in another nigga hood. That was just, you know, a no-no, you know what I'm saying? It could be times where a dude may say, not to me, but, you know, and who you come around here to see, you know what I mean? But I ain't really had to go through that. I guess I had a little heart as a young, you know what I'm saying? So, her mom would be there at night, you know what I'm saying? Mom was real cool, you know what I'm saying? I could hold a conversation with her mother and everything. So she took a liking to me, you know. She would probably cook dinner, have me and, you know, daughters, you know, watch TV, be on the couch, just chilling, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, I would probably stay over there till like the wee hours of the morning, you know what I'm saying? Most times on the weekends. So, you know, I had a good relationship over there with her moms and the young lady. So it was a couple things that I took away from the relationship with her that I'll never forget. You know, one was a fashion tip this was crazy. It was like, never wear a leather quarter length coat with the fur on the collar, with my fila shoes, sweatpants, my fila sweatpants, and then my sweater tucked in my sweatpants. You know what I'm saying? It was funny back then, but I was styling. You know, she would say, "No, Pee Wee, sweatpants and sweaters don't go together." I'm like, okay, all right, I never did that again. You know, thought I was styling for real. So the other thing was, she must have told her mom she might be pregnant. So her mom informed her sister that was dating my father at the time. You know, by this time, you know, it was just, I guess, it was a topic of discussion between the adults or whatever you want to call it. And by the time it got back to me, the decision had already been made. You know what I'm saying? We was young, so, you know, I'm sure her mom had a future planned for her already, and you know, that probably wasn't in the future. So I don't know to this day if her or I had a choice in the matter. So, you know, at this time, I'm gonna digress. Last thing I'm gonna leave, you know, the people watching this on WeTV with to the next time is that after our situation, things wasn't the same. You know, distance became a factor. By this time, she was out of school. I was still in school. This maybe around my 12th grade, maybe summertime, right before I went back to school, the 12th grade year. So remember, y'all, cell phones wasn't all like that back then. You know, it was beat me and I'll call you back later. You know, give me a beat, hit my phone. I mean, beat my pager, hit my beeper, and I'll call you back later. So we had talked early on that day, you know, about me coming over to see, coming over there to see her that night. Possibly, you know what I'm saying, we probably gonna chill like old times, you know, when we was together. So, however, I never got that page from her that summer night. You know, although she didn't call me or page me, it was cool, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I was outside around my way all night anyway, you know what I'm saying? I probably went in the house about 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. That was jive normal in the 80s, you know what I'm saying? Late 80s, summertime around your way, you know, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning going in the house. That was normal, you know what I'm saying? So that night when I was well, that morning or whatever, you know, I was waking up by my father, and you know, he let me know. He said your girlfriend was in a car accident last night, and that she ain't make it. You know, she didn't make it out alive. So I mean, I was devastated. I was crushed when he told me that, right? And if only she had, you know, hadn't gotten in the car with her friends that night, you know what I'm saying, she would have just called me, you know, for me to come over the house, things probably would be different, you know what I'm saying, I suppose, you know. But I'm going to end this with thanks for watching WeTV. This been Up Good We with a memorable moment in life. And I want to say to Crystal Bird, thanks for being my angel in the sky that has watched over me for all these years. Thanks, Crystal. Till I see you again. WeTV, we out.